What's going on, everybody? ODC here, and I'm here with a figure reveal video. My thoughts, comments, and concerns, or excitement. I guess I should throw that in there. I didn't watch the stream live. I was working while these streams going on. I don't know why they release these streams while the majority of people are at work. It's like, what kind of viewership are you actually getting doing this at like 10 in the morning? I don't know. But I'm seeing some videos, some comment creators, I guess, hyping this stream, where I thought I was like, overall, well, I'm putting the cart before the horse like I always do. Let's get to the figure reveals first. First one we have is the Praetorian, the Black Series Praetorian, and I don't know, this just brings back like sequel trilogy type situations here with the Praetorian. It's one of those designs where it's like, it's easy to see where they borrowed from. It's kind of a lazy design because the original designs were actually like the same or better than this one. In this case, I do think that this design is better than the sequel trilogy ones, which were, I don't know, very like, they almost look like artists and sculptures that you would see at like a art gallery for the head sculpts, you know. But I gotta say, the fact that it does come with multiple accessories is nice. I think it should have came with all of the accessories that all of the Praetorians had. Black, for some reason, I don't know what it is, but the Black Series does this thing where it's like, well, we'll give them a version and it's not the full version that you need. And it's like, just, if you're going to do half or 3/4 a version of a character to give us the entire group of the character, just do all of them then. They did this with the Knights of Ren. They released one Knight of Ren. What was the point? Just don't release any then, if you're only going to release one. You can't release one, and then what? You're going to wait 15 years to release the rest of the crew and no one gives a shit? Like, this is the type of marketing strategy that makes zero sense. Absolute zero sense. So, and regardless of whether they had plans to do it, they haven't done it. I'm tired of hearing content creators saying, well, you have to understand is that they had the reasoning to do it. They were going to do it, but they just, sequel trilogy isn't. No, you either do it or you don't. You don't dip your half your leg in the water and then don't commit to the whole body going into the water. It's just stupid. Because then you got a leg that's half wet and you're still, you're not swimming. The point is to get in the pool to swim, not to put your fucking whole leg in there. I don't know. I see a lot of content creators, and I want to preface this very heavily, making a lot of fucking excuses for these decisions and making things seem a lot better than they actually are. These are a lot of these content creators that I say, I'm very objective and we're very objective. And then they have to keep saying that they're objective. Just be objective. You don't have to explain to us that you're objective. Just be that and we'll know. You don't have to tell us that you're objective. It's fucking ridiculous. It's like they have to tell us that so we believe it. What? No, that's called brainwashing, guys. You're terrible at it. Anyway, my point is that the figure itself looks good, but they are reusing double jointed pinned knees and then hiding it in the promo images, which is fucking like like it's false advertising is what it is. You're telling us that you're going to give us this thing, and then we get it in hand, and it's a completely different thing. So this is a complete pass for me. The design looks great. You guys know that I can separate the design from the actual content, because a lot of Disney content is just absolutely atrocious. But there's even some sequel stuff that I have because I like the design regardless. If I like the design, I'm going to get it. I can create my own lore in my head. I don't have to go off of what Disney tells me is going on. So, Praetorian, I don't know. I guess it's like a C minus because it's using old parts from like 2015. Sorry, I'm very stuffed up. So that's unacceptable on a lot of levels. Next up, I'm going to talk about Moff Gideon and his Beskar armor. Not the biggest fan of Mandalorian Season 3. I think there's a lot of plot contrivances and such and stuff like that. But the design, yet again, looks cool. It does look cool. I don't know. I mean, it would make sense for that character to use that armor because he is actually fighting Mandalorian, so he would adopt that armor. It looks a little bit like, this is my problem with the design. It looks a little bit too Mandalorian. Like, I feel like it would have made more sense for him to make it look more Imperial. Like, so whoever the forger was forging the armor, don't make it look like a Mandalorian made it. Make it look like it's supposed to be Imperial. Just make it Beskar. You don't have to ham-fist it in front of our face that, oh, this looks like Mandalorian armor, therefore it is Beskar. You can take a metal and shape it however you want. Dobby, stop it. Sorry, my dog's licking, and he's turning pink. Anyway. So that's, I mean, it looks cool. I might get this one just because I think it does look from head to toe. It's head to toe brand new. And I might use this for customs. I don't know. We'll see. If it definitely drops in price, I might buy a few and use this for customs for other characters from maybe like the EU or something. The head sculpt is far superior to that first Moff Gideon, though. That first Moff Gideon looks like someone initially painted his face properly, and then they took like a wet thumb and smudged the paint all over his face. That was my problem with Grief Karga also. The second one's a little bit better than Magistrate, but that first Grief Karga is awful. Next up, we have the Andor pilot disguise, which I think this works really well. I think might be the best reveal out of any of them for Andor Season 2. And because you can buy this and use this as a troop builder, or you can buy this and have an Andor in disguise. I mean, you could also pop the head off, if you have extra heads, which we're all collectors at this point, pop a different head on, and then you've got an entirely different trooper. And so I'm going to get a few of these. Like I said, I think this is definitely the hands down best reveal out of any of these reveals. All new sculpt, head to toe. New head for Andor also, and I think it looks pretty good. I think it's pretty much on par with the Season 2 release, which I think that's pretty good. I need to do a review on that. And then I'm trying to rack my brain here. So the next reveal was the Revenge of the Sith stuff, where it's like, like this is such a cash grab, and I don't know. I've seen some posts and people saying, "Well, guys, if you follow Yakface, you should know this was coming." Yeah, just because you know it's coming doesn't mean it doesn't still suck. Like it still sucks. This is a waste of a reveal. I think repacks should never be a reveal, ever. If you're gonna do it, flash it on the screen for like a minute. Say we're revealing these. This is what they look like in package. Here you go. Or reveal it on Twitter or Instagram, something like that, where it's just photos. This is a waste of the part of the stream to make the stream seem longer than it actually is. This is really just a stream about 3 or 4 figures. That's it. There's nothing great here. This was a complete. They could have just waited to do this or just release this stuff online. This did not need to be a part of a stream. A stream, the whole point of like a live stream for Hasbro is to reveal big reveals, like a lot of reveals, and then a bunch of them, and then announce some pipeline stuff. That needs to be the stream, not this shit. This is just, I don't know, this is a terrible stream. Like I said, there's really what, 2 brand new figures that you're getting out of this entire stream. That's it. When you think about it, like, oh my God, and then I'm just hearing so many people making so many excuses. But let me get to the Revenge of the Sith stuff, because the nostalgia bait people are going to set their hair on fire if I don't talk about it. So it's just Revenge of the Sith packaging. There is absolutely nothing new here. It doesn't do anything different. There's nothing special other than the packaging, which I was never a big fan of that packaging. I'm going to be honest with you. But it doesn't, I have a bunch of the figures, but I never thought that the packaging was anything fantastic. But these are all passes. I have Dooku. I have Kit Fisto. I have R2-D2. I don't need any of this. There's nothing different here. There's no robes that need robes like Kit Fisto. There's just nothing. I don't know. No new head sculpts. No, just nothing. There's absolutely nothing different from what you already have. They even re-released the red box Kit Fisto, so you could still get him, which means he's going to end this. This might end up in Ollie's. I'm not going to lie. Kit Fisto might end up in Ollie's. Maybe Dooku also. I don't know. Because Dooku's been re-released multiple times as well, even in the red box. So, and R2-D2, a pain in the ass to find. I finally found one like a month ago, and now they're re-releasing it in Revenge of the Sith, which is fine. I think that's one where it makes sense to re-release because not a lot of people got that R2-D2. But yet again, like it's still just another re-release. And I know it's retro style packaging, and that's what they do. They re-release stuff. They rarely give us something new. So just because they have a history of doing that doesn't mean that that's the correct thing to keep doing. Where's Lobot? Where are all of these characters that we have not got? Where's more Cantina patrons? Where's more of Jabba's? We don't have any like skiff guards. Like where are all of these characters that you could, whether you want to do fan channel exclusives, whatever you want to do. If you want to make some glub shittos, make them a 5-pack or a 4-pack or a 3-pack or something. They have this whole mandate to do Return to Tatooine this year, and they've done nothing. They gave us Momon Nadon last year. What the fuck else? Like, where are all the original trilogy characters? Where are we need more of those. Look how many fucking Mandalorian figures you got. You might at this point have more Mandalorian figures, themed figures, than original trilogy. That to me, that's blasphemous. Now, that might not actually be the case. I'm not going up there and counting each one. But I look at my Mandalorian shelf and I'm like, I don't have all of them, but I'm like, I got at least 30 of those, or maybe 40. Like that's a lot. And that's all new media crap. So like it's just a little alarming that we get heavy focus on new media, which it's not really all that alarming because it's new media. But you're getting a lot of prequel stuff and like repackaged prequel stuff, and then like there's no original trilogy stuff. You get one figure a year now? Is that what we're dealing with? This is just shit. It's the original trilogy will always sell. It's always relevant. It's always marketable. It sells. Oh, we got Luke and Leia. 3 in the span of a year and 2 months. 3 figures in a year and 2 months. So, there you go with that. No reveal of Obi-Wan Kenobi. No reveal of a new Han. It's just annoying. I know they're going to reveal them. They've already been leaked. I know all the leaks. Follow Yak Face, all that stuff. I know how to do the thing. I've been doing the thing longer than most of these people have been doing the thing. So I know how it works. But I don't know. It's just really bad. And then the last reveal, I think, was Director Krennic. Another terrible reveal. It's just a new head with paint, or it's the same head. It's the same everything, head to toe. It's just got better paint. That's it for the face. I already have a custom head. This is a waste of absolute. Like, there's no even thought to say, well, you know what? We're gonna give them a bunch of re-releases, which is kind of shit. So let's like do some tooling here and there. Like, it's just nothing. They don't do anything. There's no fixing anything. There's no thought process behind that. This is essentially a archive stream with 2 newly tooled figures. That's it. It's terrible. This was the drizzling shits. I'm calling it like I see it. Don't listen to these other people that are telling you, oh, it's a great stream and oh, what a fantastic. No, it's not. Just, you want to say you're these objective people, but then you don't want to be objective. I don't collect TVC stuff, so that's why I'm not covering that. And I don't care about helmets. So if you're wondering about that, that's why I'm not giving any perspective on those. I'm not spending $150 to $170 on a fucking helmet. That's stupid. And for me, at least, it doesn't make sense for me. For those of you that do cosplay, by all means, go for it. Right up your alley. But the TVC stuff, like I said, I don't collect it. I have majority of my collection is 6-inch Black Series. So that's pretty much the only thing I really cover. I think they had like all right, I will say this about TVC. It's grossly overpriced. I'm sorry. I don't care who disagrees with me. When you look at even an inflation calculator from 2010 to 2025, for inflation purposes, they should be $13 figures now. You don't believe me? Go look it up. $13 figures. So I don't know why they're $17.99. It's fucking, you're getting shafted. And then on top of that, they're releasing, quote, deluxe figures in Momon Nadon. And then another deluxe figure in the Mandalorian Season 3 Imperial Beskar Armor Commando. I'm just making up, I don't know the name. Whatever his name is. He's a deluxe figure because he comes with a riot shield. And they're $25. They're the price. So throwing in a riot shield makes that figure worth $25. You guys are getting completely raked over the coals. Like, it's, don't buy this shit, please. The more and more you allow people $20 for a deluxe figure is too much. $25, you can get a regular Black Series figure for that, using way more plastic. And on top of this, why the fuck are you giving thigh swivels to TVC figures and not Black Series figures? What is going on over there? This is bad across the board. This company does not know how to make proper decisions. It seems like there's no leadership. There's no thought process here. You know, they tuck their tail between their legs when they don't get their way. They tuck their tail between their legs because, you know, the Rancor didn't fund, and a crappy lightsaber didn't fund. When you picked probably the worst character to ever pick for a HasLab lightsaber, Reva, like, who was going to buy that? Who in their right fucking mind thought, oh, man, what have people really, really been wanting? Oh, I know. Well, we got this new character, and no one knows who the hell she is. And, oh, wait, the show came out, and not a lot of people liked her. We'll make a Reva lightsaber. They'll love it. What in the ever-loving... You could have came out with a Malgus lightsaber. It probably would have funded. People would have wanted that. It probably would have funded. Didn't do it. But Reva was a better... Yes, because the lineage of Reva is so diverse and abundant. You know, like, fucking Jesus. And then the Rancor almost funded. And nope, we're never going to release another 6-inch HasLab. This is what I'm talking about. Like, they think because something failed once and they don't blame themselves at all, that you take this thing now away. Oh, nope, we're going to take it away now. Oh, it won't fund? We're taking it away. So all of the tooling that you, and time and effort that you took to put funding into that Rancor will never now be released, and you get nothing else. Only TVC gets HasLabs because their first one funded. So you're telling me by that standard, if one of the TVCs don't fund in the future, that's it for TVC. They don't get a HasLab now. That's the thought process here. If your shit does not fund, you will never get one ever again. What is the point of HasLab? It's like a spoiled brat doesn't get what he wants. and then he's not talking for the rest of the day. He's just going to, on the ride home, he's going to stare out the window and not look at you because you didn't buy him a $10 or a $20 figure. Like, it's fucking ridiculous. This company, there are so many problems with this company across the board. They got a new guy in charge, and he wants to take the focus off of the thing that makes the money to put so much funding into video games. I think it was something like over $1 billion into video games. You know you're going to have to spend more than $1 billion to get A, into the video game industry, and B, be lucrative in that industry, and then C, be successful in that industry. Ooh. I mean, it's not looking good. These decisions, it's like when Hasbro was like, oh, let's dump a bunch of funding into TV shows. And look how that worked out for you. When's the last Power Rangers show you saw? It's been like 2-3 years. Look what they've done with Power Rangers. They bought it and they haven't done anything with it. They've just fanned it out to other companies to do now. Because it's so bad. Like, I'm not sitting here trying to bash it. I'm just telling you the facts of what I'm seeing. If I see a tree fall in the woods, I know that the tree fell in the woods because I can hear it and I can see it happen. I saw that shit happen. I don't know. It's terrible stream. I would say 2 figures that were revealed were solid. One really good. I'd say no. 1 solid, 1 really good. The rest is all just crap. It's just reused crap. So, other than that, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. If I could have improved this stream myself, I would have done in-hand reveals of at least, I don't know, the Shadows of the Empire 2-pack. I know that's one figure. I don't know why they keep re-releasing. Stop re-releasing. I gotta segue this. Stop. Don't ever re-release the Bausch Leia ever again. This thing has now been released 3 times. Stop it. That thing sits at Ollie's. It's been sitting at Ollie's forever. Stop re-releasing this fucking figure, for the love of God. Stop. No one asked for it. No one wants it. If you want to do something different, you want to do something that was themed, maybe do Chewbacca in the bounty hunter disguise with the flat top. I would have preferred that over this. Or they should have just done Lebo and Luke Skywalker in his disguise. Why would, out of all the things to show, Bausch fucking Leia again? I don't ever want to see a Bausch Leia figure ever again in my life. Like, ever. Get it out of my face. So help me God. I really don't want to see that shit ever again. And it's not new tooling. There's nothing different about it. Anyway, I am very thankful that we are getting Shadows of the Empire stuff, because original trilogy era stuff is like scarce. They will not do it. They just won't do it. They'd give you 3 in almost a year and a half like, or a year and 2 months. It's fucking awful. And there's so many characters they could do. There's so many. I mean, like I said, between Glub Shittos and a bunch of others. And I know people are going to be like, Glub Shittos won't sell. Okay, that's why you find a way to get them to sell. It's their job to market their toy line properly. I'm tired of people saying, but it won't sell. Then fucking market it the way it's supposed to. There's a way to sell a ketchup, excuse me, a ketchup popsicle to a woman in white gloves. You can find a way to sell it if you are a good salesperson. You know how to market something. You know how to package stuff. You know how to sell it to the proper channels. There's ways to do things, and they are choosing not to do the things that are necessary. Anyway, I digress. I am done ranting. I've ranted. I've got it all out of my system now. You guys can hopefully you enjoy me bitching for however long I've been bitching. But that's pretty much it for these reveals. Lackluster at best. And yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Am I overdoing it? Did you like the stream? Did you not like the stream? Are you going to get any of these? Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you guys on the flip side.